So, ladies and gentlemen, let us discuss what Ruben told press people today, because Rubén Amorim sat with the press today and they had discussion about how the game against Burnley is going to be. So, Manchester United versus Burnley tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let us hear from Rubén Amorim what he said to the media today. First of all, when Ruben came to the media today, he was asked first question. Good afternoon, Ruben. After the defeat to Grimsby, you made a few comments about something needing to change, and the players spoke very loudly about the performance. Just a few days after, can you clarify what you mean by those words? What you mean by saying the players spoke to you loudly? Can you clarify us what you mean by them? He said, I know that when I spoke those things, to be really honest with you guys, every time we had or going to have in the future one defeat like that, I'm going to be like that. I'm going to say something I hate. Sometimes I love my players. Sometimes I want to defend my players. This is my way of doing things, and I'm going to be like that. I felt at that moment I was so frustrated and annoyed. I know you have a lot of experienced people talking about the way I should perform with the media, to be more constant, to be more calm. I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to try to accept that. I'm going to be who I am. That is why I have passion that I have. At that moment, I was really upset and really disappointed because I feel like we had a good preseason. We were playing better. We were being consistent in the way we played. We played badly for 30 minutes against Fulham. Only 30 minutes against Fulham. And then that kind of performance at Grimsby, I was really disappointed with everything. But now it's a new game and I'm focusing on the next game. You can see that this man is still really, really annoyed. If the way he speak, the way he answered this can be that if he see that kind of performance against Burnley, this man will quit Man United. Let's move on. Then he said again, you also said you have time to think and appreciate you were emotional after the Grimsby game. But you said after the Burnley game, you will have to think in the international break. I was just wondering, are you planning to have some conversation with Jason Wickles? That is, are you trying to have conversation like quitting, all those kind of stuff? So he said, I'll always have conversation with them. I am focusing on the game and I need to live this day by day. I am understanding that I am going to be like that all the time. So prepare yourself. Again, another question. I take on board what you are saying, but what you said, people think you could walk away on Sunday. It brings an air of uncertainty. Are you aware of that? Do you have to accept that part of your emotion? You have to accept that that is part of your emotion. He said, if you are one way and if you have this kind of behavior that I have, you understand that you have the things that are good with, and then you have other side of the coin. So you got to understand that one time at the moment you can be good and at the other moment you can be bad. That is the two sides of the coin. Sometimes I want to be here for 20 years. Sometimes I love to be with my players. Sometimes I don't want to be with them. I need to improve on that. I'm going to be hard, but now I'm focusing on the next game. Again, he was asked again, just in terms of some of your players who were told yesterday that their deal agreed. For example, Garnacho going to Chelsea, Rasmus Højlund going to Napoli. But we know Kobe Meno said he wants to leave on loan because he needs a playing time. What do you have to say about this player's situation? He said, no, until there is official announcement, I don't have anything to say. I cannot say much. I want Kobe Meno to stay. He needs to fight for his place. We need Kobe Meno. That is not going to change. The rest, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to finish. I understand that the players who are not playing in this moment are disappointed. Everyone will have the same opportunity to play. You have to fight during the week to find your place in the starting lineup. That is it. Then again, he was asked, Ruben, you said towards the end of last season that if you felt the feelings this season was the same as last season, maybe someone else should take your place. Do you feel the feeling has changed despite the result? He said, I feel that after the game against Grimsby, that he feel like the same feeling, like things have not changed. So he feel like quitting after Grimsby town. I don't feel that now. I don't feel that now. It's a little bit like that. I think that the hardest part of the defeat sometimes is not the result. It is the way we lost or draw that game that annoys him so much. That is the thing that hard to accept because we can do better. It's a small thing. This is just a small thing. We can do better. Playing with Grisby is just a small thing. You understand? Recovering opposition is a small thing. Fighting for the ball is a small thing. Running towards the ball is a small thing. All these things are just small things. We drop a little bit the level. The good things is we have a next game now to focus on and build that level back. You understand? So that is how Rubén Amorim discussed with the press conference. This is the part one of his press conference. I know they will release the part two by tomorrow. So, but for now, this is what Rubén Amorim discussed with the press. So tell me, what do you think after hearing what Rubén told the press? Do you think this man is going to quit or is remaining in Manchester United? I want to see your opinion under the comment section. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. See you guys.
You are the voice of the gods.